all that stuff, the reason I say it's the downfall of the empire is that's replacing a homemade dip.
A buffalo
that's
chicken
replacing
dip.
something that your grandmother used to do.
Absolutely.
We're riding the slide down. I'm not complaining.
There was always an aunt who came with nothing but a dip. This woman did not exist except to walk through the door with that dip.
Yeah.
You didn't care about her. You didn't care what she said. She smoked cigs in the back.
Yeah.
People were like, hey, like it was, no one cared. She had Coke bottle glasses.
Yep.
She would walk in, but she'd walk in either with, like, in the Northeast, she'd walk in with a clam dip.
Yeah.
She might walk in with a 7-layer dip, a 7-layer Mexican dip,
We were a big taco dip, we called it.
taco dip, whatever you want to call it.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
this woman's walking in with a dip. She has nothing.
Yeah.
She has no children.
No kids, a small old dog.
She has a tiny dog. She has nothing in her life. She makes that dip once a year, and she walks into the house, and her only social interactions on this entire planet are people like us going, you bring the dip? And she goes, of course I did. And she smiles, and then we smile. And then for the other 364 days a year,
She's dead.
she just sits in her house
Yeah.
and she watches soap operas and drinks and takes pills because her life is horrible.
Yeah.
But that moment when we go, did you bring the dip? And her name's always like,
It's Rainy or something.
yeah, it's right.
It's Aunt Rainy's here
Yeah.
with the taco dip.
It's 2 syllables and it makes no sense.
I have to say, my mom is Aunt Nisi with the taco dip. I swear to God. Aunt Nisi, you doing a taco dip?
And that dip is important. And you're right. Now, those people that we know, that dip was their life.
They've died off a little bit.
They've died off a little bit, or do they just show up with the, because it's not as nice when you're just bringing the pretzels.
No, but it's also like, oh, and I'm going to invest 3 hours. I'm going to the store. I forgot. I got to go back to that's an afternoon to make the taco dip, to make the buffalo chicken dip, to whatever. Or you go, on the way over, I'm going to stop at the soft pretzel, the Chick-fil-A, spend $20, and we're
I
chilling.
chart the downfall of my family parties. My aunt started making dirt. She started doing dirt in a pail. In an actual pail.
We used to do them in like those clay pot, like those plastic potters.
She would do it in a pail
with the gummy
dirt,
worms,
and she would put the what is it, the Jello pudding.
It's like it's Jello pudding,
the gummy worms, the crushed Oreo or whatever.
Yeah.
That started a decline of dessert.
Sure,
that is very tough to describe, other than to say that was the beginning, maybe of the end of my family.
Yeah. I remember the first time I had that, it was a luncheon after a funeral that was in a public park under an awning.
Things were going
swear to
well.
God, that was the first time I saw that. I was like, what is that?
Was it a funeral for a drive-by? What
And
the fuck?
they explained it to me, and I was like, holy shit, that's genius.
We ate it with a shovel.
Couple
you
gummy
scooped it
worms
out
in
with
there.
your-
We had the shovels.
You scooped it out with the shovel.
We had the shovels, yeah.